Hi, I'm Bonnie Annis, and I am a member of the Board of Directors of the Northumberland Central Chamber of Commerce. And I'm here today with Tanya Colford, another board member and a mortgage agent in Coburg, Ontario. Tanya has been in the financial industry for more than 30 years now, although I don't know how you could ever believe that. Um, she probably started in kindergarten.
I
Right.
wish. Yeah, yeah.
So, Tanya is also a very active member of the board of directors of the Chamber of Commerce and has been volunteering with the board since before,
I think we started just before COVID.
just before
Yes.
COVID. So, we're here today to give you an opportunity to talk about what you do and to get some insight from you about your industry and about kind of the current times we live in. But we'd also like to talk about the Chamber of Commerce because, as you and I know, there's lots of good work that we do and we're actively involved. And we just want to give people an idea of how the Chamber can benefit your business. So, Tanya, uh, given that you are not only a mortgage agent but actively involved in the Chamber of Commerce, can you tell us what being a member means to you personally and has it had any effect on your business?
Oh, it definitely has had a huge effect on my business, both personally and professionally. The chamber has provided me with a lot of growth. It's, it's a safe place to network. We get ideas from our coworkers. We get collaboration between businesses. I've also gotten to learn a lot about businesses that I may not even have known were in Coburg,
We
which
have
is really important.
we have some businesses of all different sizes who do some fascinating things. And we're going to, in this series of videos, we're going to talk to them and learn more about them.
Yeah.
Um, so, what has it done specifically for your business, do you think?
It's made me more aware in the in the community, so people are more aware that I'm, I guess, meeting people, right, and talking to people. So somebody said to me, I could be the best mortgage agent in the world, but if I'm sitting at home, nobody's going to know who I am.
Absolutely.
So it's given me that growth. Before I sat behind a desk in a closed office. Now I have the opportunity to get out and meet people.
That's more fun too, especially since you mentioned that you're a semi-empty nester.
Right.
And it is nice to get out and meet people and do things. And I certainly see you at all our meet and greets and stuff like that. I always know that you're going to be.
Our meet and greets are so much fun.
I know they are. I
Right.
know they are. You get all different kinds of food.
Yeah.
Everyone brings good food. I'm always showing up for the food. And you meet lots of interesting people and have great conversations.
Yes.
You don't realize in a small community like this that there are so many interesting businesses out there. So, speaking of business, Canada has been experiencing a lot of volatility in interest rates. We've just seen a new federal budget that lots of people are commenting on. And I'm wondering if you have any insight regarding housing, economic initiatives from the federal government, and interest rates. What would you what do you think the effect is going to be on our local market, and what would you say to potential home buyers so that they can be ready for whatever comes, whatever that is?
Yeah.
We don't really know.
It's definitely a challenging time for people when it comes to mortgages, whether they're buying or refinancing. As far as the policies, I mean, there's some challenges around that. We look at interest rates. As interest rates go up, it definitely affects the affordability in a mortgage. And vice versa, when they come down, then it could drive the prices, right? So it's kind of your
Okay, so that's how
um,
it works.
yeah. So I would suggest to anybody who's looking at buying a home, or even if you're looking at refinancing, is one, stay informed of what's happening in the markets, follow the bank policies, know where interest rates are going. If you have a mortgage coming up for renewal and you need to prepare for that, take a look at interest rates, sit down with a mortgage professional, review where you're at today and what it may look like in 6 months when your mortgage is up for
Because
renewal.
you don't want to have a surprise.
Right. And then you can budget accordingly, right? The other thing is always seek professional advice. Just go talk to your mortgage agent or talk to your realtor if you're selling a house, because those are the professionals and they're going to help you through the process.
what's a good resource for people to look at to get an idea of where interest rates are going, whether they're considering buying a house? Maybe say before reaching out to a mortgage agent, someone, a place where you can find out what the questions are that you need to ask a mortgage agent, and how do you determine um, which mortgage agent to choose?
Right. So I would say, I mean, if you go online, there's a ton of information about getting mortgages, right? As far as choosing a mortgage agent, I would say phone a couple of them, talk to maybe three people, get a feel for who you connect with the best, because that person is going to know everything about you by the time you're done.
Right.
Right?
They
Everything.
have to,
So you need to trust the person and you need to know that they're going to have your best interests.
because their job is to sell you to a lender,
Right.
right? You have to say, okay, I've got you, and I'm gonna market you to lenders who are going to give you money. I know that in our situation, moving out here for the first time,
Mm.
being self-employed people, our mortgage agent told us, "Oh, it's going to be easy. It's going to be easy." Guess what? Spoiler, it wasn't easy. It wasn't. So,
Self-employment is always hard.
yeah, it was really, really challenging. And it's really nice to have a trusted circle. This is one of the soft features of being a member of the Chamber of Commerce, is that you meet people who you can ask casual questions of if you're not quite ready to be, you know, actively looking for a specialist in something. You get a chance to see them in a casual environment at a meet and greet, and you get to ask these questions, and it's really important um, to be able to just gather, just create your trusted circle of advisors.
Yes.
So I don't know. The economy stresses me out. Interest rate stresses
I
me out.
think it stresses everybody out
Right.
these days.
So let's do something fun.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to ask you if you could switch places with someone in their job for one day, what would that be? And what would you do with it?
Okay. So I have this dream job and I don't know why. Okay. But I would love to deal cards. Now, I don't know how to play cards. I don't know how to play euchre. I don't know how to play like very little. I haven't played since I was a
Oh,
kid.
blackjack specialist.
But I love the idea of being able to play cards. So yes, I would love to be a card dealer at a casino.
And what would you do then? What would that look like that day in the
I,
life?
I don't, I'm not sure because I'd have to try to keep a straight face, right? So
Be
it would
very
be
serious.
very serious. And
And was you like,
yeah, yes, I can picture myself like I see, when you go to a casino and how quickly they can deal the cards and do fancy tricks with the
that would
cards,
be really
right?
fun.
So it's like, yeah, that would be fun.
That makes me think about what I would do too. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine it'd be really fun to watch someone win.
I would think so too. I have no idea how much money they make or how they get paid. Like,
Or is it a stressful
I
job?
would think it would be somewhat stressful,
But if you're only doing
but
it for one
one
day,
day,
you're
yeah,
good.
right.
Okay, so
It's
that's
just a
something
dream.
to think about too, is becoming a card dealer at a casino. You never know, it could happen. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tanya. I really, really enjoyed talking to you.
Thanks, Bonnie, for having me. This was fun.